his 50th birthday. Happy birthday, my brother.
Hey Randy, happy birthday, we miss you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Randy.
So, first of all, this phenomenon that I'm about to talk about is something called, that I've named. The noun is ingification. It also has a verb form. It's to be ingified. You know, our friend Randy, a very charismatic guy, and has a lot of ideas. And he gets up at some ungodly hour, like 4:30 in the morning, and while all of you are sleeping, he is thinking about ideas. So when you wake up, he has worked on these ideas. He's an idea guy, and he needs people to populate these ideas. He needs people to make these ideas come true and happen. So that's where you guys come in. And you...
Hey, Uncle Randy. I guess my favorite memory would probably be when we went to the movies that one time and we stopped by GNC and I was talking to the employee there while you guys were cracking up. And then the second we left the store, the first thing that you asked me was if I should be taking supplement advice from that guy, and then we were cracking up for the rest of the day. But anyway, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Randy. Sonia Philo.
What's up, Randy and family? Just want to wish you a happy birthday, Randy, and wanted to share one of my favorite memories with you and the kids and Jill, which was back when we helped with the birthday party for Julian at the bowling alley. Nothing but good times there. Still actually have that picture at my desk at work, and miss spending time with you guys. So good luck with the move, and hopefully I can come visit.
Hi Randy, just want to say happy birthday to you. Wish we were there right now celebrating with you. It's a big milestone for you. I've been there, so I know how it is. It only gets better, don't worry about it. But again, I'm hoping that we can go down there and visit you sometime later in the upcoming year, and wish all the great things for you to come, and hope to see you soon. Happy big 50th birthday, Randy.
Happy birthday. Hope to see you guys soon.
Randy's 50th birthday, take one. Action.
Hey, what's up, Randy? Happy birthday. I know I haven't known you long, but what I know of you, you're an awesome guy, and I wish you the best.
Happy birthday, Randy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Randy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to the world's hottest Asian.
Brian here. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and welcome you to the Over 50 Club. When I think back on our friendship that has spanned more than 35 years, the first thing that comes to mind is I'm glad there was no internet or social media back then, because that would really hurt the reputation. But I definitely want to bring out a couple of highlights to just to reminisce a bit. Certainly, first and foremost, there was the Peppermint Lounge. There were those spring break trips, the college road trips, those camping trips, and let's not forget those little routine dinners and lunches that we used to go to 8th Avenue in Brooklyn or even in Chinatown. Those were certainly very memorable. Anyway, just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday from the other side of the pond over here, and wish you all the best. And here's to another 50. Cheers.
Hey Randy, I'm just wishing you a happy 50th birthday. If you're an example of what it's like to be 50, I can't wait to get there. Hope you have a really awesome 50th.
Hey Randy, I guess first and foremost, happy birthday. It's 50 years old, that's quite a feat, half century. I'm here in Point Reyes, California, place where you first took me about a year ago. There's not as many elk today as there were when we were here last year, but it's still gorgeous, and I'm thinking about you. And I mean, I don't really know what to say or how to express what your friendship means to me, but I'm so happy that you came into my life, and we've had so many great adventures, and I've learned so much from you. And I truly view you as a father figure in my life, and everything that we've done together and seen together, and the boys being in my life, and all the adventures that we've had, it means the world to me. And I hope you have a great birthday, and I wish I was there to be able to spend it with you. But next stop, I'll see you in Africa. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Randy. One of my best memories with you, Randy, is when you said, come on, Hazel, let's go have coffee, on more than one occasion. And we had really nice chats in the coffee shop. Randy, I love you. Happy birthday. Celebrate. Enjoy.
Hello?
Dude, it's Randy's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Randy.
Hey, Randy, happy birthday. My God, 50, how did that happen? When I think of you, I think about your kindness, your generosity of spirit, and some of the fun times we've had together. And of course, I can't help but think of my 50th. I'd only just moved to Madison. It was the middle of winter. Oh my God, my first Madison winter. You suggested we'd have a quiet evening out and you had the babysitter for the kids. I came round to the house. There were no lights on except in the kitchen, which I thought was a little bit strange, but I figured that probably because the kids were asleep, you didn't want to disturb them. So I took my boots off, shook the snow off, came into the house, came into the kitchen, and there were 15 people there, that most of whom I didn't know, that you'd organised a surprise party for me, which was absolutely wonderful. I hope you have a fantastic night on your 50th, and I hope you have a wonderful time in New Zealand to come, and that we have a chance to catch up soon. All the best, mate.
All right, here goes. This is my 50th birthday wish, happy birthday wish to my friend Randy Ng, who I've known for about 40 or so years. Our friendship pretty much kicked off and started when Randy took me home after I got beat up by Victor Choice, I think in the 3rd grade, and we got to be close at that time. Randy was a little bit of a tough guy himself back in those days, and then we went to different schools for junior high, and then at Midwood High School we really developed a good friendship and became inseparable. We were at that point known as R Squared. We had R Squared renovations. We renovated all kinds of stuff. Sometimes it worked out well for the customers, and sometimes not so much. But we had a lot of antics together, and Randy was one of my best, truest, and most loyal friends, confidant. We did pretty much everything together. And one picture that reminds me of that is this guy here when we were over in Midwood High School hanging out across the street from the fence. That brings back fond memories. There are really too many things for me to remember to just put one specific memory on Randy and say, you know, this was it. It was basically most of my childhood and early adulthood that we sort of grew up together and helped shape who we are today. But one thing that does come to mind is when we went cross country for the summer. This is a picture with his cousin Betty and John up in Vancouver, and I believe this started his free spirit traveling around the world adventures that I vicariously lived through on Facebook and am somewhat jealous of and also happy for him. And I just want to say, Randy, I think you're a great person, and you've always been able to make any situation work. You could sell ice to an Eskimo if they needed to. And I'm really happy to see that your boys are growing up well and that you and Jill are happily married, and you're making a great life for yourself. So once again, happy 50th. I, of course, am younger and more handsome than you, although you never seem to age. And that's pretty much it, man. Have a great 50th birthday, and just kidding about the handsome part. And I hope to see you when you come back to Jersey. Or maybe I'll get out to New Zealand. Who knows? All right, buddy. Take care. Have a great birthday.
Hey, Randy. Want to wish you a happy birthday. A couple memories I have about you is, well, the first one's more the Ng clan, and it was the first day you got PD. And it was back at the old Shorewood house. And it was Ollie was holding Petey, and Julian and you were out there, and I had just like biked on over or something from somewhere, and we were really young, you know, Julian and I had like hair down to our elbows, but you guys had just brought Petey home from wherever, and like Ollie was holding him, super excited, and you guys gave it to me to hold, and Petey just peed all over me, like in my arms or holding, and it was hilarious. And another memory we had where we were watching the Super Bowl in your basement at the Sherwood house, and you made the best nachos ever, and we were all like dressed up in costumes or something, and then Nat and Ollie came down, like holding like Harry Potter like wands or something, except Nat was just butt naked with like a wig on his head, and that's all he was wearing. Like the only thing came down to just like munch on these nachos, and that's the memory I have of the Inclan. And I just want to wish you a happy birthday, Randy. All the love to you and the Inclan.
Some of my favorite things I love about Randy is his love for food and travel. So he reminds me of myself as far as wanting to explore different countries and willing to, you know, fly at a moment's notice to some exotic country and check it out and yeah, just explore. The other thing I love about him is his love for food. I have many memories of us cooking together, and Randy is an amazing cook, and he's got really good taste for great food. So one of my memories of him is we were invited to go, like, I think pheasant hunting in Wisconsin, and you know, here are two guys who've never really gone hunting before and live in Wisconsin, which neither of us are from, and here we are wearing the like orange jackets or whatever you need to wear, and a friend of ours gave us a couple of rifles, and off we went hunting pheasants. So we shot a few, which was pretty exciting. It was quite the bonding experience, and we drove back to Madison with these pheasants that we killed, and Randy had an idea. Wait a minute. Let's stop at this Asian restaurant. I know the owner, and he'll cook up one of these pheasants that we just shot and killed. So we stop on the side of the street. Randy runs into the restaurant, talks with the owner, convinces him to cook the pheasant for us right there that we just shot and killed. We have a great Chinese meal with the pheasant that we just killed. It was fun. It was memorable, and that's just one example of the kind of adventure that Randy was up for. Anyway, I'm sitting here in Israel today with a great bottle of Israeli wine, a great Cuban cigar, surrounded by my loved ones. And I just want to tell you, Randy, I wish you the happiest birthday, the best year ahead of you, and you're a great friend, and I wish you all the best.
Hey, Randy. Happy birthday, man. It's been awesome hanging out with you and your family. You've just been super funny and super awesome. And then another memory, which I can barely remember, is me in one of your houses, I can't remember which one, in the basement, and Ollie playing the drums. So, yeah, I don't have that many really cool memories, but like, you know, all of the times with you have been great.
Hey Randy, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and hope you have a great year. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Just want to let you know that you're super awesome. I love spending time with you and the fam. You're like an uncle to me, and I just hope you have a great birthday.
祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐。祝你生日快乐！
Yay! Say happy birthday, Uncle Randy.
Happy birthday, Uncle Randy.
Okay, so we're here to talk about ingification. what it's like to be ingified, and most importantly, what do you do when you sense ingification is going on. So he has a way of being very influential and kind of influencing you to kind of partake in his ideas, in helping to make them come to fruition. And he has a way of presenting them in a very kind of like appealing, charismatic kind of a way. Like you kind of get swept up in his idea and you lose your sense of self. You lose your sense of what's right for yourself, like what you really want to do. And you somehow kind of like lock in to his idea and his excitement around it. And you see yourself in his idea and you completely forget about yourself. So what ends up happening is he often convinces you to do things that don't necessarily feel right to you. And you all have examples. I'm speaking very, like I think a few years ago, Randy called me up and he had this idea that he wanted me to come out and fly out to Los Angeles and meet him. This is when Randy was single, which are these little blips of time that happen occasionally. But during a blip of singledom, he targeted me for ingification and wanted me to fly out to LA to join he and his 2 young sons. Julian, I think, was 10. Oliver must have been around 7 or 8. And he wanted us all to get into this cheesy American car. Julian might term it a Latino car, but it was one of those Magnums, right? So it was a station wagon, kind of like a bit of a gangster station wagon with like little slits of windows on the sides. And he wanted us to kind of basically cram into this thing and drive up the coast of California. Me and his two young kids. I think he just thought it would be fun. I think that he thought Ian would be a great babysitter while he went off on his hour and a half, 2 hour, 2.5 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour runs. I could do things like play basketball with his kids and teach them how to use their right and their left hand. He had all sorts of reasons, I'm sure. He didn't really share them. It's not really the point of ingification. Like his reasons are always kind of, you never really quite know. He makes it seem as though this is something you really want to do. So anyway, he managed to convince me, so I flew out to LA, and we ended up having a great time in this cheesy little Magnum car. Playing basketball and hiking up the Big Sur. It turned out to be great. So this is an example of ingification actually working. But so when you sense that you're being ingified, you need to. I think this video is going to help you because you're going to see the markers. You generally feel like goosebumps come up on your arm. You might feel like the hair on the back of your neck kind of raise. Something about you just don't feel right. You feel a little bit off, a little bit excited about something that normally wouldn't make you excited. Okay? So what you need to do is breathe deep and just give in to Randy and just say, don't commit to anything. Don't commit. Just breathe and nod and say yeah, and then get out of the conversation as soon as you can and go find some space, take a long walk by yourself and let ingification just kind of like wash over you and wash out. And then you can make up your mind about what you want to do.
We love you.
Why do you love Uncle Randy?
'Cause I make him pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
What does he do?
And then he does fun things with me.
Like what?
Like building stuff.
So where does Uncle Randy sleep when he comes over?
He sleeps outside.
Where?
And then he sleeps like this. He sleeps like
Like that?
Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Randy. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7. Never mind.
And Randy, happy birthday, my man.